Hello! Welcome to Let's Talk About Stuff-okey, where I, a random person on the internet, talks about stuff while trying not to die on my walk. Some of the stuff I talk about is factual, some of it is not. It's usually just stuff. But remember, I'm just one person talking about stuff. That doesn't mean it's true. Catching anyone up, if they didn't see the last short, I was talking about anthropomorphism in stories and why it's cool. And this is part 2. Let's do it. So in my last short, I left off saying that I thought that animals as symbolism would work really well in horror. It has actually multiple times. And you know what I don't think enough stories, specifically with horror, do that I think they probably should try to tackle more? I feel like they should lean on the fables that a lot of animals originally come from. I have seen a couple of stories do this, but I feel like there aren't enough that lean into it hard. Sorry, my headphones ran out of power, so I had to get the stringy ones that make some people mad. I don't know why I'm giving these headphones crap. I mean, they're just headphones. They just exist. Anyways, after thinking about it, I realized there are a lot more stories that utilize fables, especially nowadays. There aren't a lot I can draw examples of, but you do see it in minor ways. For example, with the Amazing Digital Circus, I don't know if this is on purpose, but I think it's very appropriate that Jax is a rabbit, because the rabbit in a lot of fable stories was a piece of shit. When you have the lineup in fables of the different trickster animals, you have the coyote, you have the fox, you have the spider, and you have the rabbit. Those are just based on the fables I remember, but yeah. Not many people know a lot of stories about the hare though, outside of probably the tortoise and the hare. Then again, maybe I'm underestimating a lot of people's common knowledge, because there might be more people who know more stories. Yeah, if you look at a lot of the fables, Aesop fables that are focused on the rabbit, and especially his relationship with the bear, he's kind of a dick. And I think it's appropriate that Gooseworks chose Jax to be a rabbit because of that reason. Did they mean to do that? I don't know. I feel like Gooseworks thinks a lot about their work, and that's really cool. So I'm not gonna say if they did or didn't. And I know there's more to Jax than being a jerk, but I could see that being an intention in his character design.